네, 여러분 안녕하세요. 오늘의 게임 콜 오브 후아레즈런입니다. 가보도록 하죠. 일단은 밥 먹고 와서 감을 다 잃어버렸거든요. 어떻게 하는 거였죠? 우와. 온다! 멈춰. 도망쳐. 됐다. 가운데 있어 너. 아니 그만해. 아니 핵쟁이야? 아니 이 자식이? 아니 무슨 박테리아도 아니고 이렇게 많이 증식을 해. 아니 됐다.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
가자.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
뭐가 이렇게 많이 늘었냐?
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
가자.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different. I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the
아이, 너
bounty on
뭐야?
John Wesley.
Texas Rangers
겁나
got
아프네.
hard.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
아이씨.
It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today.
뭐지?
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and
누가 먼저 여기서 놀다 갔나 본데? 너인가?
I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
God damn it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted as well.
한 번이 쫙 되는데?
I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcome presence.
God damn him! You better hide! Shoot him! Shoot him!
왜 이렇게 힘드냐 이거 게임이.
Let the boys know we got another time to fill you full of lead.
아니 벽돌을
I
못
wondered
내.
if Bob was among them.
여기 아니?
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
아, 이래가지고
Before I
여기로
could
온
test my
거구나.
mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers.
우와, 지렸다. 안 끈 거 있죠?
Most of these degenerates were beyond disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
아, 치크보이. 아, 이래가지고 온 거다. 그럼 얘가 아까 걔라는 거네. 그럼 얘하고 싸우라는 거야?
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
아,
No, wait! He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it. That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this.
얘 맞췄다.
Thank you, darling.
찾았다.
Yeah,
살았다.
some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
이건 또 뭐요?
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven. Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him. They saw me before I saw them. They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
아니. 아니, 왜 죽어, 이게? 아. 나 반대쪽으로 돌아갈 거야. 뻥이라.
I saw them before they saw me. It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Oh, yeah.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
왜 이렇게 아파 얘네들? 아우.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
아우야, 또 있어?
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me what's in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry custom. See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide. I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
아씨, 깜짝아. 저리가.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
S D A W. 야, 콤보 뭐냐? 야, 콤보 모임. 와, 지렸다. 인정? 이건 지렸다.
come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him.
보스인가?
He came to me unarmed
보스구만.
and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow. The eye had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
뭐야, 분신 소리야? 왜 이렇게 많이 나와?
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
도망쳐, 도망쳐, 도망쳐.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside,
쫓아,
perched
쫓아.
on the edge
S.
of the precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
왜 이렇게 힘드냐? 죽어.
I had a steep climb up creek
됐다.
ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it,
저기 있구만.
that crafty son of a bitch led
S,
me right
W,
into a trap.
S, A, W,
Well, son, there had to be
S.
at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well,
Eh?
I didn't take the time
백명?
to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Come here. 야, 왜 이렇게 힘들어, 여기. 대체 얼마나. 이건 못하겠다. 이건 너무 힘든데? 애들이 너무 많아.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that
열렸다.
I had not seen
우와.
before.
겁나 힘든데?
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
어디로 가? 여기구만. 여기 떨어졌으면 큰일 날 뻔했네.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him.
자, 오늘은 이렇게
And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
후아레즈란이었습니다. 재밌게 보셨던 구독과 좋아요, 알림 버튼 눌러주세요. 그럼 이만 안녕!